So howdy. This week we have the opportunity to interview Mr. Moudjahid Ibrahim. So welcome, sir.
Thank you.
So you started out in the Marine Corps,
Yes, sir.
and then you said, "Hey, I want to go to college." What was your inspiration to join the Corps?
Well, prior to to answer that question, I have to kind of go back to high school. My junior year, I was the corps commander for my junior ROTC program, and my senior year, I went kind of to an advisory role and became an ambassador for the program. A lot of my duties kind of is intelligence to go around and build relationship with different schools, high schools, and universities, and I've done that throughout the pretty much the North East Coast. A lot of the universities that I worked closely with were Norwich University, Manhattan College in New York. A lot of the universities that had junior ROTC, actual college programs that are going to help our guys to commission. And one thing we kind of got into was the JCAB program for the Corps, and I saw that as an opportunity to build a relationship between A&M and my high school, which is John Bound at the time. And I came down here with zero intention to come to A&M.
Absolutely.
All I knew was that I'm just gonna open up the door for the guys in New York City, because believe it or not, no one knows about Texas A&M and New York City. I came down, I built a relationship with Major Hoffman, the recruiting assistant for the Commandant, and
Drank the Kool-Aid.
pretty much. And my first game was actually against Texas Tech at 2 p.m. in the Texas heat. So obviously that was one of the reasons why I was like, I'm not coming to this
Yeah,
place.
of course. New York to Texas is probably not going to be a good one.
And the food was not as good either.
Oh, I'm sure.
But
Tex-Mex just isn't for everyone. Yeah.
But believe it or not, a lot of the reason that made me change my mind was one, the rec center.
Of course.
Amazing facility.
Gains.
And of course, and two was the camaraderie that I saw within the Corps, because I fell in love with the Corps before I fell in love with A&M, and I came down here at FOW and that changed quick, and from that point on, I liked everything that A&M stood for.
So if you were going to talk to Ibrahim of high school, you're going to talk to other people out here who are thinking about joining the Corps, what would you say for their mindset? What should their mindset be in joining the Corps, and what are some things that they can do to prepare?
I think one is knowing why you want to come to the Corps. Because once you come to FOW, you're going to start questioning a lot of things. By second day, I didn't know why I wanted to do this. I mean, when I came in, I was a corporal in the Marine Corps, and I mean, I'm a corporal. I don't need to be going through this. I don't need to have someone who's younger than I am yelling at me and stuff like that. But Captain Brumman actually is one of my main advisors, and he told me that don't look at this as an opportunity for you to grow as a leader, but rather it's an opportunity to see someone else develop into a leader. In that case, it would be the sophomore class, the junior class. So just know why you came down here, because for a lot of people, they travel a long distance to come down here. I think especially for my case, coming from New York City, I knew why I wanted to come down here, and I just kind of stuck it through. And after a while, it gets hard. That's when you start leaning on your buddies and whatnot. So don't be shy. And if things get really hard, just rely on your buddies, and I think they're going to be able to help you.
So when you say things get hard, what do you mean by that?
A&M is A&M has a very.
Is it the Corps getting hard, or is it a combination of all of them?
It has to be a combination, because in order for you to succeed in the Corps, you have to succeed in A&M. Mm-hmm. And A&M has a really hard curriculum when it comes to academics. So you could be a PT stud, but classes are gonna kick your behind some days. And the hardest thing about that is that you're committed to A&M, to the Corps. You wake up early every day, and you go to bed late because you probably have to study or something. So that's when it gets really hard. And a lot of times you even get lonely because you actually miss your blood family. So, or miss your mom, dad. That gets hard. And no one, kind of shifting from high school to college, you never lived in an environment where like someone's telling you what to do every moment of your life. No one is doing that, and they've taken so much away from you. You can't dress a certain way. You have to talk a certain way. You have to eat a certain way. So when they take a lot of these small things that you took for granted, you start realizing how hard life is truly, and that's when you start questioning yourself. Like,
Awesome.
why you want to do this?
Well, thank you very much. I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. And like, subscribe, and join us next week for another awesome interview. So thank you very much.
Thank you.